Alright, so we're gonna play this little game called Me and My Katamari,
That I don't know.
which you know nothing about. So let
Mm-mm.
me let me give you a little taste, or like a little history of the Katamari games. So, first game came out on PS2. Um, it was this weird, quirky Japanese game that like kind of barely got a release here. Some people started buying it. It kind of became this little cult hit.
I saw
They
it at cons a lot. I saw a lot of people dressed up in the weird hammerhead
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it has this little cult following. They made another one for PS2 called We Love Katamari, or like We Heart Katamari. And they made a handful of games over like the consoles. The newest one I think is on PS3 or Vita. There was one game in particular, Me and My Katamari, that I never played because it was on PSP. And the way the Katamari games work, or they use the two like analog sticks on the PlayStation controller to move, and there were only one
Yeah,
like
those
there's only
aren't
one
on a
analog stick
PSP, right?
on PSP, yeah. So you had to use the D-pad and the face buttons, and it was awful. Like it did not control very well. It was not fun.
Just no product placement.
So found this emulator that can run PSP games, and I found a way to customize the controls to map all the buttons to the sticks. And I'm gonna actually enjoy this game for the first time since it came out in like 2003 something. I don't even know. So
And you're asking the wrong person for that.
so you haven't really seen anything on this game, so you're gonna see its weird, quirky Japaneseness for the first time. By the way, just seizure warning. Seizure warning for all of this game.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. It's a real shame you can't hear the audio
I
because it's in
actually
the.
can.
You can?
Yeah. A
Okay,
little bit.
that's
Slightly. Not much.
enough to get it catch its quirkiness.
Yeah.
So, the premise of all the Katamari games is something goes wrong, the universe gets destroyed, and you have to remake the universe, like constellations, planets, like stars, black holes, by rolling up things with a Katamari. What a Katamari is it's just like a ball that's just sticky, and you roll it along like the world, and you just pick up things as you go along, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you start off like really small, and you start picking up bigger and bigger things. And at the very end, you basically sacrifice it to make whatever you're trying to make. Yeah, they never really touch on that, but essentially, you sacrifice everything you roll up to make a star. So that's a thing. And the first game, in the Japanese version, the king of all cosmos actually goes on a drunken bender and stumbles across the universe and destroys all the stars and the planets, and you have to make them over again.
So Dad got drunk and trashed the living room, and you had to clean it before he wakes back up.
Exactly. No, no, he wakes
Awesome.
up and he's like, "Hey, something happened in the universe. I don't know what happened. Go fix it." Like that's your job. You're
That sounds like some childhood.
yeah. It's some
Anyway.
classic childhood, and they changed that in the English version to he just trips and stumbles across the stars. Don't listen to
Oh,
that. He was
because
actually drunk.
American kids don't know what drunken fathers are like.
Yeah, pretty much. This game. So instead of rolling up stars, instead of creating stars, you create islands. So it's not nearly as like cool as the other ones, but
Still sounds kind of neat.
it's neat. I've never seen it.
Okay.
You've never seen it. It'll be cool. So yeah, that's your dad, the king of all cosmos, and
You look more like your mother.
And the wonderful royal
yeah, you got the
family
head. So
have
you
come
get a size
on
of
down
like a
to
term of
Earth
scale. That's how big your parents are, and you're that little tiny thing.
for a well-deserved wet and wild. Try tropical summer vacation.
That's
So
a very
apparently
flamboyant narrator.
they just go on vacation and destroy every island, and you have to rebuild them. It looks like. Oh yeah, there's some seizure warnings. Yeah, it's really funny. You're that tiny and you roll up to like this huge, massive ball. So like this scale is hilarious. Just this mouse appears out of nowhere, you know.
Oh, the
Oh.
tutorial.
Oh boy. So I've mapped this game to hell. I have no idea like what half the buttons do. I know how to roll. Did
You just shoot it.
did he just get slingshot in between his legs?
That's some daddy issues.
Daddy made me shoot myself through a slingshot towards his legs.
That's a Jerry Springer story.
That is a Jerry Springer story if I've ever heard it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Katamari. It's just a little ball. Oh yeah, the King of all Cosmos is just like, just screams fabulous.
I also, like, because there's like, take the thing in your hands and roll it. All I thought about was Glover. And I got a headache. If anyone out there has played Glover, don't.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
do it again. Don't go looking for it. Don't. Just don't.
yeah, I rented that game, and I was like a dumb little kid, and I had no idea what the hell I was doing. And I had the worst time. I was like, why the hell did I rent this?
My sister and I, my brother didn't play it as much as we did. He watched us play because we're older, so we didn't give him the controller ever. He watched us play it, and it got to the point. A lot of the times, me and my sister would just kind of smack the analog stick while the other was playing, and make them lose the level, so they couldn't beat the level before the other one. We're kind of vicious with it, but that's what siblings are.
Oh, that was always the best. I like how the new consoles, like you can just say like
Who the
Xbox
fuck is
turn
this
off.
kid? Like,
Oh, this little guy?
yeah, why is he in here?
So
Messing
you,
with
you
business.
play as the Prince of all Cosmos. You can play as there's like 50 something other characters that are your cousins, and that's one of your cousins. So you could roll up this person, and you can play as them instead of the prince. Oh, I'm not big enough.
Oh, sorry, you can't eat your cousin yet. Wait,
Also, the scream
that was southern.
that the angels make is pretty priceless.
Yeah.
Success. Alright, seizure warning.
It's not like seizure inducing, but that was flashing.
It comes out of nowhere. Oh, he's also... So in the first games, he wasn't that bad. But as the games went on, he becomes more and more of a dick. Like, if you do insanely well in a level, he's like, yeah, it's okay. It's not that great. If you do, like average, he's like, wow, that's pathetic. Go back and do better. Like, he has very harsh standards.
Thanks, Dad.
Got a lot of strange stuff. Beanstalk Island.
I was waiting because so it was like first was strange, second was fantasy, third was cousins. I was waiting for him to say a phrase like third cousins don't count.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Alright. I think we're gonna stop it there. Join us next time. We'll make another island, check out this game some more, and
I'll make more incest comments.
make more incest jokes.
Yay.
Alright. Take care, everyone.